Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of AZ Rockhound Expeditions. We've spent a lot of time here at Spencer Opal Mines. We've shown you the mine, the material, and what it takes to extract the opal. Aaron taught us about the history and geology of the mine. We can't forget about the creator's dig. I believe we're so drawn to opal for their play of color, almost like having natural glitter in a stone. It's beautiful, vibrant, and if you're a rockhound, you have upped your game when you have learned the ways of extracting opal. Only 3 to 5% of precious opal is mined right here in America. There are very few places you can mine your own. Spencer's is one of them. It's stable and it does not need to be treated before worked. Spencer Opals have their color bars layered throughout the stone. You can polish the face of that color bar and turn it into a piece of jewelry, but a triplet takes it a few steps further. A triplet is 3 layers, usually a thin layer of basalt, the opal, and a quartz top, all epoxied together like a sandwich, and work to make one stone. And this is done because 1, it optimizes your use for each stone, 2, to keep the color bar protected from scratches, and 3, adding an optical grade quartz cap on the top really gives the color bar a 3D effect, bringing out all the magic the opal has to offer. Today we're talking with Leo. He's one out of the 2 stone cutters here at Spencer's. He'll show us the steps he takes in making a triplet. You'll see how they are the most advanced way in cutting Spencer's opals. We are here with Leo. He is going to show us how to work with the Spencer Opal. So what are you working on?
Okay, so we're gonna go through a lot of it.
Yeah.
I think to start with, we'll show you how aggressive our wheels are on our material and how careful you have to be. So this is 100 grit, and it just eats it.
Yeah.
Right, and that's not even the opal part of it. So when you work it, it goes by pretty fast.
Yeah.
So you gotta be very careful. A lot of people have a lot of issues keeping them flat because of the horizontal patterns. A lot of people have issues with leaning and stuff like that. You know, we're trying to get down to that color band. So I see where I want to be, right? Because I want to be right there at that kind of clearish line where the red is. See, we're right about on that color band, right? So that's where you'd switch wheels. You'd go to something like a 600. Because I don't want to use the 100 grit on that color band. I want to kind of go slow. What you're trying to do, see how that color is starting to peek through?
Yeah.
So we're getting in there into that color band now. It is a very messy process though.
And Leo, how long have you been cutting stones?
8 years now.
Wow.
I know I may look young, but I do it quite a bit.
That's a long time though, 8 years.
See, it's starting to peek through. See, we're right there. We're really close. There's like a hair bit of opal left on top. That's just, see, there's a high spot right here in this back corner. So now it's just trying to work it without, working too much of the rest of the stone to get that high spot down.
Yep.
See, now it's starting to poke through on all of it.
Nice. Yep.
So once you have a couple years of skill, it gets pretty easy.
So in a few years, I'll be able to do this.
Yeah. See? There you go. And that's pretty much ready to do a triplet out of.
Awesome.
Two options there.
Yeah.
Now we can make a specimen out of it. Probably be like a $150 specimen. Or we can make a triplet out of it. There's a couple ways to go about it. So I'll show you guys what it would be like if we made a triplet out of it now.
All right.
Oh, I love the smell of dot wax.
Just like I love the smell of dirt.
Hey Zach, come look at this piece. It's gonna be a good specimen, I think. What we would do, find basalt, we glue it face down like this. See how it fits there? You'd probably do it on a flat lap a little bit, just to make sure it's gonna have that good adhesion. Then you do the same grinding, and then you get it back down to like these, right? Doing it, trying to find a good example.
Oh yeah, that's really pretty.
Yeah. So then once we go from there, we take our caps that we already pre-cut, or depending on the free form, then you use just straight raw quartz, glue that on, and then you get these, right? Where you just cut them out, right? And then you dop them, and then after they're dopped, then they'll look like something like this.
Okay.
And then I'll show you guys how to trim these next after I switch my water.
All right.
So you said you glue that face down?
Yes.
So the actual stone that's going to be revealed is on the
No, it's the
non-glue
same.
side?
No, it's the same.
Oh, it is. I'm just curious on that, because so
Opal.
you have to take the glue back off of it then.
No, Opal color bands. Their best color band is in the center, right?
Okay.
So if you have a color band that's, let's say, the width of a hair, the best part of the color band is in the very center of that band.
Okay.
Right? So what I just did is I got on the machine cutting that first piece, I got it to the center, right? Once it's glued on the backing, I'm gonna then try and get back to the center again.
Okay, so taking off the top material and work back to that center.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way I have that best color band.
Gotcha.
Right?
Wow. It's
a lot of work. A lot of practice. Once you get to the point where like you can get that center every time, then you can make stones like that.
Wow.
And you know, that'll make a...
And that's a triplet?
Yeah, it'll make a triplet, and I'll cap it, and you know...
Wow.
That'll be, you know, one of the best triplets I've done. But this whole part of the process is arguably the most important. Like, everybody always rushes through this part. Like, you gotta cut in a very climate controlled, non-humid. I can't glue for a whole day now in here because I use my machines, right? So normally when I'm down in my shop, I have a gluing room that has like a dehumidifier because I want to reduce the chances of ruining a stone, you know?
Yeah.
If bubbles get in that one, I think I would cry.
right.
Right now, Leo is rounding out a triplet.
You want to get it close enough, but not too close. I'm going to move to this wheel now. No, that glue gets pressed out when you put that cap on.
Gotcha.
Right.
Does that ever gum up your wheels?
Not really.
Okay.
You'd be surprised. It doesn't really. See that? That's glue. Pull it towards you, not away, not... No, you don't want to chip it, right? But see how we can now see the edge of that cap?
Uh-huh.
So now I have a guideline. If it gets low, sometimes that part won't come off.
So using a dull knife is best to get the glue off.
That would be my suggestion.
Yeah, because chipping the opal is no bueno.
Oh no. No, you don't want to chip it, you know. That makes your $2,000 stone worth $20.
$5.
Exactly. And usually the bigger the stone, the easier it is to do, actually.
Yeah.
Once you start getting into like 8x6s, stuff like that, then you're really talking. See how close we are to that cap, though?
Yeah.
Now it's just, you know, patience. 600 will do the work. You don't need to force it. Right. See, that's pretty close. We're almost done with it. And then you'll look for any spots where that cap is being obscured. Nope. Nope, that's done. It's perfect. See, you can even drag your finger across it to see.
Oh, wow, yeah.
See, maybe just one little area.
It's like one stone.
Yep. See, and then you do the back. You want to thin that up. That's, you know, that's pretty thick.
Yeah.
No, you don't want it that thick. How am I going to make jewelry out of it, you know?
Exactly.
You just go to when you're comfortable. Like, that's way better. That's way better.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, yeah. Much
That's
better.
done. That's
awesome.
And then we'll go put it in the freezer, and you guys will be able to see a nice brand new stone.
So I just started recording this because we just saw that you were backing with turquoise.
Yeah.
And that is what Leo's going to be working on.
Yeah.
Look at that. All those triplets.
Seeing this?
Wow.
This is my favorite one.
That's your favorite?
So far, yeah. Like a stone this big, they're hard to find, you know. Look at my starts. There's not a whole lot of big stones in there. That one stone that I just did is quite possibly like the best one in this batch. That one I just sent off to the freezer is a star.
Those are the starts.
Yep. They don't look like much, but once you cap them and glue them, see?
Oh yeah.
So the cap goes on that.
Those look nice. So the cap goes on that.
The cap.
Yep, dop it with the cap on it, like this, see? And then it's just about trimming it around, you know, like, see, there's too much on this right now to use the 600. As much as I would love to be as careful as I can, there's just too much surrounding stone around it, right?
Gotcha, yeah.
So you get as close as you're comfortable with. Not like, let's not touch the cap with the 100 grit. That would be a bad idea, you know? But you see how fast it just starts eating it, right? It's starting to blur the edge where we can't see the edge because of that glue. Now we use the 600. Yeah, that's way more comfortable, you know, being there for the 600 than also spending 2 hours getting it to that point on the 600, you know, because the 600 goes pretty fast. But you're also just, with the 600, you're trying to be more careful.
Yeah.
You're kind of trying to float it a little bit. It looks like I'm holding it like this, but I'm actually holding it at an angle, right? Because I want to do it to where it's just barely finishing the opal and the basalt. And I want it to touch the glue, but once the glue is gone, I don't want it to touch the cap, right? So you hold it at an angle where you bevel that edge back. But you don't want to like hold it like this.
Right.
That's not gonna work.
It's gonna burn right through it.
Well, not only that, say that it does work, and then you don't touch the cap. Okay. Well, now I'm missing the black backing on half of my stuff.
Right.
So this is the one that Leo just trimmed, and that was the triplet.
And a pretty little box of goats.
That is very beautiful.
Nice harlequin pattern on that one.
Oh yeah.
More and more expensive.
I'm like almost afraid to hold it.
They passed the drop test.
He passed the drop test. I don't pass my drop test yet. Wow.
We use your polished quartz instead of digital opal.
That is beautiful.
That one actually turned out really nice.
That one did. We learned a lot from Leo today. Triplets are very time consuming, but definitely worth it. Triplets really bring the pattern of the opals to life. The names of these color patterns are Pinfire, Broad Flash, Harlequin, Cat's Eye, and Star.
So that gives you that's a very good example of your different color patterns that you find up here. And I'll show you one down at the house so you can take a video of too.
Yeah.
At any point while y'all are here, that has like 4 different color patterns all together.
Exactly. But it's like
4 all together.
Yeah, it has a Pinfire, a Broad Flash,
Oh my
and a Harlequin.
gosh.
my great grandfather used to cut better than you, and I was like, well,
Cat's Eye.
where's he at? Yeah.
Very cool. Very awesome. Any way you work an opal, I think they all come out beautiful in the end. If you would like to dig for your very own opals, visit their website at spenceropalmines.com. Thank you so much for watching AZ Rockhound Expeditions. Until next time, bye!
Next time on Expedition Opal.
This is for insurance purposes.
The Opal boys find themselves in a crappy situation.
Please watch out, Brian.
Blood, sweat, and tears for one opal.
You got a sparkle going on there.
Is there a sparkle in there?
Oh,
Oh, that
right,
one, yeah.
that one.
No, I'm aware of that one. There's one here.
This is Cade's piece. He's worked all day for one piece. I wonder if he'll notice if I put it in my pocket.
And the mysterious birthday call.